David, David, David. You've chewed one too many bricks, and... well, we're gonna leave this in God's hands. Tragic. Would be pretty terrible if we died and end up under a union, but that shouldn't happen. 0-0-0. Let's not even joke about that. Austria, why are we even at war? It's like 100 years too early for me to be... well, if you really want the HRE dismantled so soon, I will oblige. Ah, I can't forget that Muscovy isn't about to engage any Austrian forces. Jake, you can almost kill Novgorod now that the truce is up, yeah. Let's get those claims whilst we still can. That's what the Lake of Ladoga is good for, can fabricate claims across it. It's also really nice that I got my fort defense idea. It's only 25%. It's no 33% that France gets. Those fortifications are ludicrous. Now we're back up to full strength, so... no, we're already actually blockaded, thanks to the efforts of the Mamluks. I wish them all the best. Right. Part of my problem stems from the fact that my army is far too small. Take this land, but part of me wants more. Part of me specifically wants this province. After all, this is only 68% overextension. This would take me up to 88. And I have got to reduce the Ottomans to burn in flames. Jake, annex Serbia. Easy does it. Easy does it. Not ugh at the Ottomans, ugh about them being out, not outraged, but they still want me dead. Sweden, you nasty piece of work. How am I meant to get my Western arms trade now? Well, through you is possible, but not what I'm looking for. I need a Western friend. Someone that borders me, though. But that won't be my vassal, ever. Curiously, what are you fighting for? Not Crane. I'm sure you will actually want Crane in the long run here. Sweden's a monster. They're going to have to die for taking everybody's beloved Riga. That said, I'm the biggest monster because I took over Livonian Order, but they're doing that as well. It's my shtick. Okay, if I can get Athens out of all this, I can pretty much call it a day with the Ottomans, and then maybe give Muscovy another push, shall we say? How do I even go about this? I want to give more land to Muscovy that they cannot core. Nothing of Polotsk fulfills that. It's a shame that I'm in this war because I really wanted Bessarabia. This is promising. If Muscovy take that... oh, always take the 50% taxes. Sweden must burn Jake. If you hadn't gone against this fundamental rule of virtuous living, Riga would still be alive. Well, unlike Livonian Order, Riga can come back. Oh nice, we can get everything we want. And probably then some. Yeah, that's an advantageous deal for me. Yeah, I could hang around and get this. And that would pretty much cripple Muscovy. But I can still do Muscovy in other ways. Novgorod is allied with Poland, and I can give 3 base tax to them. How much do you have that's uncored? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. That doesn't sound right. Well, if I gave you Ladoga and Karelia, that would put you over the boundaries. I mean, you already hate me as much as you're going to for those provinces you desire, but you wouldn't back out of a war with Novgorod, and that truce is going to end very soon. So I reckon the trouble is I want these provinces as well. Huh. Some of this isn't making sense to me. Do you really have... I demand a recount. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 23. So I actually need to give you 3 base tax to put you over the limit, which would be both of these, but I need at least 1 for myself. Hold on, all is not lost. If you have these provinces, then you can't actually core them. You would take exploration as your next, not exploration, but expansion. That is a problem. Harumph. Well, these provinces aren't going anywhere. I still want the other ones for myself. And it looks like you're in charge of this siege as well. Okay, that's actually quite interesting. And very nice for me. Can I help you out at all? Artillery? Better leaders? Both? This is the one in particular I want going to you. Sweden. It might be good for me to give you that, but I decline anyway. Bohemia, I admire your cojones. Heading north because Austria's clipping you at your toes. I'm also impressed by Austria smacking it into France despite France's rampant expansions. Jake, feed them some of Nagai. Ah, I have Nukassis on Nagai. Not that that's ever stopped me in the past, but I'm trying to be professional here. I'll help you out with your siege of Silistra as well. Now when Silistra defects from you, it's going to be Bulgarian nationalists, and that's going to be gorgeous because there is nothing you can do about that, and it will spread to the Ottomans, and they will likely be big thanks to your overextension. So I would actually like to give both of these provinces to you, and you can't give them to me. Yeah, sounds like a deal for me. It's time for war with Novgorod. Ugh, call for peace. Maybe I should really stop the warmongering, but it feels so good. I'm starting to wish I had optimism. And Western arms trade. Take Bulgarian land and release them. They take religious ideas. No, I'm not too concerned about people having religious ideas. I'm just When I do get concerned about it, it's me being stupid and thinking about old rules. I really don't want you to be retaking Edirene either. Why would Poland and Moldavia be working on that? I know it's because we're at war, but okay. Nig Bolu would be enough to push you over, but let's see if we can't get Silistra as well. It's all coming together as long as Edirene doesn't fall. Come on, 21 to their 14. 4 days. It's not enough for me to arrive there in time, sadly. Yeah, supply shortage wouldn't have done it. We'll give you another tick though, I believe in you. Come on. I didn't get fort defense ideas for nothing. I probably, thinking about it, I probably can't actually afford both of them for you. Let's see, it's 13 and 15. Even if I was allowed 100%, which I can. 13 and 15 would be a little too much. I'd have to not take some of this. Well, hey, given the choice, I might as well give you the 4 base tax one. Actually works out quite nicely. Let's go for it. Let's destroy Muscovy this way. And that puts Muscovy over the overextension limit very nicely. And gives me plenty of land to core. Very expensive to core as well. How much extra? Wow, it undoes the claim. But what you gonna do? We may as well increase autonomy because otherwise we're facing revolts. And we'll get our glorious armies over there as well. Why am I not exiled in Ottoman territory? It's because my enemies have access through that land. Right, I see. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm glad I'm mostly mercenary. Means I'm not going to miss these guys. These rules, man. These rules. Don't rule. Ah, that's okay. The war exhaustion's fine. It's not of any lasting consequence unless I remain in this war forever. You know, if I'm going to be at war with staggering war exhaustion, I might as well be at war with these guys. Which means I need to march all my troops north fairly quickly. Oh yeah, not that way. Jake, how did you manage to get so big and beat up the Ottomans? Okay, so it's been less than 101 years, and this is our Theodoro. So, what did we do? Trying to remember. We vassalized Crimea, we ate our way down this region, we allied Muscovy, we used that alliance when Lithuania came and attacked us, we beat them to a white peace, we jumped our way over through Trebizond and Sinop to forge a claim on Constantinople, and then when the Ottomans attacked the Byzantines, we jumped on the province first and took it. And then the Ottomans came and kicked us senseless, so forced us to release Crimea and give up Sinop. And when the moment took our fancy, we struck the Ottomans and ripped their head off. The Ottomans, when they don't have Constantinople, they're not so scary. Jeez, I am not enjoying this war exhaustion. Can we please stop the wars? Northern particularists want me dead. a pathetic province. I don't mind having high autonomy on it. Unlike Kiev, where I actually want the autonomy low. All this war is leaving a drastic lack of natural autonomy reduction. I don't get any bonus from government, and what the hell are you doing here, Kievan nationalists? Jake, you really are a genius of EU4. Well, thank you. I'm sure there are better, but I'm not half bad. A little dangerous to have my fleet out and about here when... Oh, Crivens. They're going to Ruthenia. There is every chance that they will go and take care of those rebels for me. Certainly hope they do. It would be very nice of them. Alright, even Crimea is down. They see the light. Thanks to our crippling war exhaustion, I am not about to be reducing it. Oh good. Good, they're gunning for it. They might also be gunning for me, so... None of these are particularly good defensive provinces. Can't forget particularly good, none of them are good at all. Hold out Yidishkal, we'll see what they do. I don't even think they were looking at us, they were looking at France. Alright, forget it, we go back to Yidishkal anyway. Don't tell me he reached... No, he didn't. He doesn't have Tech 22. But he does outnumber us. Bad moment to be repositioning your movements there. Where's that fleet of mine? Get over here. Pains me to be at war with Aquileia, it really does. Yeah, forced march won't save me here. But not all of you are going for Yidishkal. I don't want to be fighting you. Why? Why? Oh, why has Hungary got to do this to me? Yeah, they certainly don't want to give me any quarter. Oh, well, if it's a battle, then I have to step up. They out-morale me, that's terrifying. Military drill, Austrian traditions, it's 25 right there. 10 from army tradition. Okay, we have a bit better, but I don't think this is a battle we're going to win, especially with any of this. Sickens me to fight side by side with you, but thank you, Baguette. You did shave my bacon. Let's get rid of those mercs, or at least condense them all up, because our manpower situation is considerably better. And let's go take care of those rebs. As long as Austria take Krain, then my love for Austria can persist. My love with Hungary can persist. Oh, how's Muscovy looking? They're probably going to be fine. But it will keep them weak for when I plunge the knife into their back. Oh, Astrakhan love me. You love me as well, despite the wanting your provinces minus 200, and they trust me implicitly. Why couldn't you feel the same way, Polotsk? You trust Theodore to break every alliance and deal. Alright. Perhaps I should just fight Novgorod at this stage. Muscovy don't want to join in, but I could convince them by slapping them a few greenbacks. Yeah, I don't see any way that could go wrong. Have a 100 smackaroos. Okay. Thankfully, these nationalists rose up from Hungarian lands, so they shouldn't be too frightening for me to attack. Hopefully, he says. Wow, Muscovy, you must have quite the debt problem. Alright, the game was kind enough to give us the tick after we defeated them, so onwards we march. Get this rowdy bunch out of our land, and how very strange. How much money do I have to send you for you to want to join in this war? I mean, I'm not made of the stuff. Maybe the issue is that they're still taking loans to deal with the rebels that I kindly gave them. I got my own issues here. Why am I running such a deficit? Mercs. They shouldn't be that much. I think reinforcements on my regulars is hurting me as well. I think between them all, our friends down there will have everything covered. Although it does really suck to be at war when my war exhaustion is far too high for all this. I gave you so much money, and yet you remain this heavily in debt. And your manpower is plummeting. Maybe it's you that I should be fighting. Which are allied to Sweden, who I could really do without fighting. Manuel. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Now I don't want to get into a regency right when I could be fighting Novgorod. But I invested a lot of money into you, Muscovy. I was hoping you could, you know, join in. Just let Hungary go, Jake. They're only hurting you now. Well, dissolving the alliance would cost me a lot of stab, and I can't freely get out of this war. What was the heir? He is 625. Possibly the best ruler Theodoro has ever seen, provided he makes it to his coronation. We're not playing by Long Live the Queen rules, but I think it'll be a rocky life for him. Alright, score comparison, you should be near the top, and you have 5 loans, totaling 120 each. I gave you enough money to pay off a good chunk of that, but you're not paying it off. Which is strange, because that's one of the AI's favourite things to do when they're alright. Yeah, maybe they're still worried about the revolts they have, and they're not so keen to pay it off just yet. Oh well, hey, my money's doing alright. The game equivalent of, oh, it works on my machine. Wow, okay, this isn't something you see often. France besieged by the AI. Totally not my doing. Yeah, they're just buying troops with my money. Well, do I just go for Novgorod on my own? Probably be expensive for me. Probably less expensive than the money I've sank on Muscovy. But I am stuck in this other war and unable to reduce my war exhaustion. Time is money and all that. What was that? Oh, that's good. You're a different kind of rebel, so it's unlikely that we'll get them all reaching 100 in good time. Ah, this is also good. Sunni Zealots, they will hopefully convert Astrakhan. Just because I want them to be a bit more stable. Although I also kind of want to integrate them by now. But I need to be at peace for that, and my beloved friend Hungary is making that a little tricky. Oh, the incompetence that surrounds me. Covers me like a blanket. Just tuck me in and let me die. Frankly, I'd rather have more troops for taking on Novgorod, given his large and hostile wilderness. Yeah, I'm not even concerned about bells. Nibble away. You will not get what you want out of me. Unless Hungary sells me out, that would be cruel. Here's the thing, Muscovy's rebels... Oh, what happened to his rebels here? Somebody must have come along and destroyed them for him. Yeah, it looks like giving him all that money was a waste. But this should keep him weak, so when I do turn on him, he shall crumble. Jake, aren't Astrakhan rebels return a bunch of its territories to Golden Horde and Ghazi, whatever, if they break? No, they are religious rebels, so when they break Astrakhan, it will simply convert Astrakhan. But here's hoping this war will end soon, and then everything can be alright. That is always worth having. Glorious fitting Christmas music. Let's see, they'll have 4 of them. 4 of their 9 provinces, so they need to take a bit more than that. Well, they need to take 5, and then they'll break it as long as we're all at peace, and he's not besieging any of them. Yeah, all this waiting around is doing nobody any favours. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 provinces. Which is good, I got 20 men. Well, more than that, so should go smoothly, right? None of my friends love me enough.